Let's talk about watermelon, the sweet, juicy fruit that defines summer. Whether you're at a picnic, a family barbecue, or just cooling off on a hot day, watermelon is the ultimate symbol of refreshment. Its vibrant red flesh and crisp bite are instantly recognizable. And for many, it's a taste that brings back memories of childhood summers. But behind every slice is a global story. And it starts in China, the world's watermelon powerhouse. Here, the scale of watermelon farming is almost unimaginable, with fields stretching as far as the eye can see, painting the landscape in shades of green and red. China produces more watermelons than the rest of the world combined, turning vast fields into fruit factories. These farms are not just large, they're meticulously organized, with rows upon rows of melons growing under the careful watch of experienced farmers. Every year, millions of tons are harvested, enough to fill trucks stretching across continents. The logistics behind moving this much fruit are staggering, involving fleets of vehicles, conveyor belts, and teams working around the clock during peak season. This isn't just about feeding China, it's about meeting worldwide demand. Watermelons grown here end up on tables from Asia to Europe, North America, and beyond, making it a truly global crop. The secret? Centuries of farming wisdom, modern efficiency, and a climate perfect for thirsty melons. Generations of farmers have passed down their knowledge, blending tradition with innovation to maximize every harvest. Farmers know exactly when to plant, how to nurture the vines, and the perfect moment to pick. Timing is everything. Pick too early, and the fruit isn't sweet. Too late, and it loses its crispness. Their expertise ensures that only the best melons make it to market. It's a cycle repeated for generations, now scaled up to feed the globe. Families who once grew watermelons for their villages now oversee operations that supply entire countries, blending old-school know-how with new technology. So, next time you see a watermelon at your store, remember, it likely began its journey in a Chinese field. Each melon has traveled thousands of miles, passing through hands and across borders before landing in your shopping cart. It's a story of hard work, scale, and a deep connection to the land. From planting seeds in rich soil to the final harvest, every step is a testament to dedication and teamwork. Watermelon isn't just a fruit, it's a global commodity, thanks to the efforts of countless farmers. Their work connects distant communities, making watermelon a shared experience across cultures and continents. This is industrial agriculture at its most impressive. From hand-picking to high-tech sorting, the journey from field to table is a marvel of modern logistics and agricultural science. And our journey into the world of watermelon is just beginning. There's so much more to discover about how this fruit is grown, shipped, and enjoyed around the world. Let's see how technology is changing the game, making watermelon farming smarter, more sustainable, and ready for the future. Forget the image of farmers planting seeds by hand. Farming in China's watermelon fields has entered a new era. The days of backbreaking labor under the hot sun are giving way to a world where technology and tradition work side by side. China's watermelon fields are high-tech, stretching for miles with neat rows and advanced irrigation systems. These aren't just ordinary farms, they're living laboratories where innovation is put to the test every day. Specialized tractors now do the heavy lifting. They lay down plastic mulch, punch perfectly spaced holes, and plant seeds with incredible precision. This machinery ensures that every seed is placed at the ideal depth and distance, maximizing every inch of valuable farmland and boosting yields. High above, drones patrol the skies like silent guardians. They scan the fields for early signs of pests and diseases, using cameras and sensors to spot trouble before it spreads. When needed, they spray only the affected areas, reducing waste and protecting the environment. This targeted approach saves money, reduces chemical use, and keeps the soil and water cleaner for future generations. Farmers can monitor everything from their tablets, making real-time decisions that keep crops healthy and thriving. Water is delivered by drip irrigation, thin tubes that snake through the fields, feeding each plant directly, drop by drop. This system is a game-changer in regions where water is precious, ensuring not a single drop is wasted. The result? Watermelon plants grow strong and healthy, with roots that get exactly what they need. This method conserves water and guarantees that every melon has the best chance to thrive. Technology isn't just about speed, it's about working smarter and more sustainably. Farmers use data and smart devices to track growth, predict weather, and plan harvests, making sure nothing goes to waste. The result? Bigger harvests, less waste, and a lighter environmental footprint. These advances mean more melons for everyone, with fewer resources used along the way. China's farmers blend tradition with innovation, setting new standards for efficiency and sustainability. They honor the wisdom of the past while embracing the tools of the future. But when it comes to harvest time, there's still no substitute for human hands. Machines can plant and water, but only people can judge the perfect ripeness of a melon. In the end, it's the blend of human care and cutting-edge technology that brings the sweetest watermelons to our tables. Let's get our hands dirty. Machines can plant and water, but harvesting watermelons is still a job for people. Knowing when a melon is ripe is an art. Farmers thump each one, listening for that perfect hollow sound. Once approved, crews cut the stems and carefully lift the heavy fruit, forming human chains to move them to waiting trucks. In larger farms, conveyor belts help, but strong arms and backs are still essential. Every melon is handled with care. One bruise can ruin it. By day's end, trucks are loaded, fields are picked clean, and the next stage begins. It's a blend of tradition and technology, muscle and logistics. Now, let's follow the melons to the next stop, where they get cleaned, sorted, and packed for the world. The journey continues at the packing facility, a hub of activity and precision. Here, the air buzzes with the sounds of machinery and the focused energy of workers, all dedicated to preparing each watermelon for its next destination. This is where the freshly harvested melons are transformed from field produce into a product ready for markets near and far. First, the melons get a thorough wash, rolling through jets of water and soft brushes. This process removes any dirt, dust, or residue from the fields, ensuring the fruit is spotless before moving forward. The washing stage is carefully monitored to use just the right amount of water and gentle agitation, protecting the delicate skin of each melon. Cleanliness isn't just for looks, it's about food safety too. Every melon is inspected to make sure it meets strict hygiene standards, reducing the risk of contamination, and making sure only the safest fruit reaches consumers. Workers and machines work side by side, combining human attention to detail with the efficiency of modern technology. Next comes sorting. Cameras and sensors scan each melon, checking size, weight, and even internal quality. Advanced technology can detect imperfections invisible to the naked eye, ensuring that only the finest melons move on to the next stage. This high-tech process helps maintain consistency and quality in every shipment. Only the best are chosen for export or high-end stores. Others go to local markets or juicing. Each melon is carefully graded with premium fruit destined for international shelves, while those with minor blemishes find new life in juices or local sales. This careful selection ensures that every watermelon finds its ideal use. Packing is done with care to prevent bruising, each box labeled with its origin and grade. Workers gently place each melon into sturdy cartons, adding protective padding when needed. Labels provide traceability so every box can be tracked from farm to store, giving buyers confidence in the product's quality and source. The boxes are stored in climate-controlled warehouses, keeping the fruit fresh. Temperature and humidity are carefully regulated to slow ripening and preserve flavor, ensuring that watermelons arrive at their destination as juicy and delicious as the day they were picked. From here, refrigerated trucks and ships carry watermelons to markets around the globe. Whether traveling across the country or overseas, these vehicles maintain the perfect environment so the fruit stays crisp and sweet on its journey. Every step is about quality, efficiency, and getting that perfect melon to your table. Teams of quality control experts double-check each shipment, making sure standards are met and that every box is ready for its final destination. But what about the melons that don't make the cut? Not every fruit is perfect, and some are set aside during the sorting process. Let's see how nothing goes to waste in the world of watermelon. Even the rejected melons are put to good use, processed into juice, snacks, or even animal feed, ensuring that every part of the harvest serves a purpose. Not every melon is picture perfect, but none go to waste. Misshapen or blemished melons are sent to juicing facilities where they're washed, crushed, and pressed for every drop of juice. The juice is filtered, pasteurized, and bottled, sometimes pure, sometimes blended with other fruits. This process is highly automated, producing thousands of gallons daily. Even the leftover pulp isn't wasted, it's composted into organic fertilizer, closing the loop. Farmers buy back this fertilizer to enrich their fields for the next crop. It's a sustainable system where every part of the melon has a purpose. But watermelon isn't just about scale and efficiency. In Japan, it's about creativity and perfection. Let's explore the world of the square watermelon. 11. In Japan, watermelon becomes art. Enter the square watermelon. Born from a desire for efficiency and beauty, these melons are grown in clear, cube-shaped molds. The idea: easier storage, stacking, and a striking visual appeal. Square watermelons are rare, expensive, and usually harvested before fully ripe to keep their shape. They're prized as luxury gifts and decorative centerpieces, more for show than for eating. Their value lies in novelty and craftsmanship, not sweetness. Giving a square watermelon is like gifting a piece of art, a symbol of creativity and status. But how do you actually grow a melon into a perfect cube? Let's look at the meticulous process behind these designer fruits. 10. Growing a square watermelon is all about gentle guidance, not genetic modification. When the melon is small, it's placed inside a clear, sturdy box. The box lets sunlight in and shapes the fruit as it grows. Daily care is essential. Farmers monitor growth, rotate the box, and watch for stress or disease. After weeks of careful nurturing, the melon fills the box and takes on its cubic form. The box is removed and the melon is harvested. A perfect square, a product of patience and skill. Each one is a handcrafted marvel reflecting dedication and artistry. But Japan's creativity doesn't stop at cubes. Let's see how watermelon inspires innovation and culture worldwide. 10. Watermelon is more than a fruit. It's a symbol of innovation, culture, and joy. In China, it's about scale and feeding millions. In Japan, it's about artistry and luxury. Farmers experiment with heart-shaped and pyramid melons, and even grow them on trellises for better shape and yield. Watermelon is woven into summer traditions, from Japanese festivals to global picnics. Its vibrant colors inspire artists and chefs alike, appearing in everything from salads to cocktails. The fruit connects us to the land, to technology, and to each other. Next time you enjoy a slice, remember the journey, from massive Chinese fields to Japanese innovation. Watermelon's story is one of hard work, creativity, and the universal taste of summer. Even the most familiar things can hold extraordinary stories if you look a little closer. 10.